Okay, you all, I saw the most shocking story on TikTok. A girl literally walked into the hair salon with chicken blood in her hair, asking the stylist to wash it out. And what happened after that has the internet completely divided. So while I recreate this GloRilla soft glam makeup look, we need to talk about it. Alright, y'all, so imagine you're a hairstylist here and you're just having a normal day at the salon. Clients coming in, people getting their hair washed, blow dry, braid, and all of that. Then suddenly a woman walks into the salon asking for a wash. At first, the stylist probably thought nothing of it. People come into salons for wash services all the time, but when the stylist started looking closer at the client's hair, something looked very strange. The hair was wet, dark, and had a smell that wasn't normal. And that's when the client explained that she had chicken blood in her hair and needed washed out. Now imagine hearing that as a stylist, and I'm sure a stylist was probably shocked, confused, and maybe even a little uncomfortable because at the same time, the client's also laughing and giggling because that's not something you normally deal with at a hair salon. Alright, y'all, starting with my brows while I'm talking about this because GloRilla Glam is usually bold but still soft. Now back to the story. According to the video, the client asked the stylist to wash the blood out of her hair, and the stylist had to decide in the moment whether she was going to help or refuse because salons deal with hair products, dirt, sweat, oils, but blood is something different, completely differently. And this kind of reminds me of the movie called Drag Me to Hell. It's a 2009 movie, if you guys know what I'm talking about. And the scene with the goat, you already know. But from what was explained, the stylist ended up washing the client's hair. Now that alone sparked a lot of reactions online. Some people said that the stylist was just doing her job. Others said the situation should have been refused immediately because salons have sanitation rules and safety concerns. And honestly, I can see why people are debating about it because that situation is not normal. Alright, y'all, so I'm going in using my pressing powder to make my skin glow and also like a photo look. It's giving a very soft glam like GloRilla sometimes wears. Glowing skin, clean complexion, nothing too heavy. But back to the story. After the stylist washed the client's hair, the situation started spreading online. People began to share the story, reacting to it, and adding their own opinions. And that's when things started getting messy because once a story goes viral on social media, people start adding rumors and speculations. Some people online began saying the situation might have been connected to spiritual practices or rituals. Others said that it could have been something completely different. But the truth is, most people reacting online didn't actually know the full story. And that's something we see happen all the time on social media. One story spreads and suddenly someone becomes a detective. Everyone starts creating their own theories. Alright, y'all know I'm blending my under eye powder. For this look, I'm using like warm brown tones and soft shimmer, a little pink, because that's the vibe that fits GloRilla Glam style. Very sultry, but still wearable. And honestly, while doing makeup and talking about this story, one thing that really stands out is how quickly the internet judges situations. But people started criticizing the stylist, often defending her. Because what happened next, that after she washed the client's hair, her beloved daughter was no longer here on earth with us. And then the comment sections became baffled. Now let's talk about something real. Being a hairstylist is really a difficult job. You have to deal with customers, with their customers' needs, being very proficient in understanding of the customer's hair, because everybody's hair is different, right? And I know everyone don't know how to do hair. Everybody's not specialized in hair. So you just take in consideration to be there for that customer. Being a hairstylist, you have to deal with so many situations. People coming with damaged hair, scalp issues, and unrealistic expectations that people come in with. But something like blood in someone's hair raises very concerns, serious questions about safety and hygiene, because salons have to protect both the stylists and other clients. Personally, I think situations like this show how unpredictable the beauty industry can be. Stylists never know what kind of situation they might walk into. And it's not about physically or mentally, it's about spiritually. So you have to be aware of your surroundings and who you're dealing with. My reaction from that video, when the client was in there in the corner just sitting there to laugh and think it was funny, and then they're laughing, it's like it's not funny, because a lot of people are dealing with a lot of mental health issues. I don't know, since 2020, the pandemic, a lot of people have lost their state of mind, and you have to really be concerned, not only physically and mentally, but once again spiritually, because that stylist lost her beloved daughter the next day, and she was so hurt and asking questions like, what happened? So you have to really be careful, because you don't know what are the intentions people have for you. So you have to be careful. And I know it's so important, as salons, to have boundaries and safety standards. And I know we all try to help people because everyone is going through a lot. But at the end of the day, I know it's still a workplace, but you also have to be very concerned of what you're doing and how you're doing it. And I also want to say this, and honestly, stories like this remind me how powerful social media can be. One usually moment can turn into a viral debate overnight. Some people will support the stylist, some people will criticize her. But the real question is, what would you have done if you were the stylist in this situation? Would you have washed the client's hair, or would you have refunded the service? How would you feel if you could? Will you be able to remove the client from your workplace? Will you be able to do it, or will you be scared to even touch the client by the way they look at you or by the way they're saying things? So you have to be careful. And I also want to say that please be careful of your surroundings. I know this is very cliche, but it is honest and truthful. All right, Transformation family, the makeup is finished and the story is still wild to me, but I want to hear from you. If someone came into your salon with chicken blood in their hair, asking for a wash, what would you do? Let's talk in the comments, and support my new ebook, my lip combo guide, and my Black content creator stickers. And this is me recreating. So you would definitely go to my YouTube channel, go into my links, and you're going to click on that last link, Black content creator. And this is my stickers for a part of my transformation guide, and it's very fun, creative, uplifting, and it's just celebrate us as Black women. And this will be a great opportunity, and I just hope you all love it. And comment down below what you guys think I should do next.